I'm not
Absolutely.
asking for trouble, but I'm speaking truth.
Yeah.
And right now, truth is under attack
Yeah.
in our country, more so than anything I've ever seen in my 65 years, where truth is considered misinformation.
Yeah.
And misinformation is considered truth. I mean, Orwell could never have imagined this, could not have imagined what's going on. And it's been happening in our profession for quite a while. Doctors saying things like you said earlier, like your pelvis is too small, your baby's too big. I mean, making stuff up. I've had people say that, if you have a shoulder dystocia in one pregnancy, that you have a 50% chance of having it in your next pregnancy. And it's like, where does this data come from? Where are they making this stuff up? Or that twins need to be, here's one that we didn't even get to. Twins need to be delivered by 37 weeks because the stillbirth rate is rising. If you ask the doctor, well, what is the actual risk? They won't know. I guarantee you, 100%, they won't know. Okay. But I know, and if you want to dub this in, I can just briefly tell you that if you look at a lot of numbers, you'll find that the risk of stillbirth for twins at 36 to 37 weeks is about 7 per 10,000. And the risk at 40 weeks, which as far as the data goes, is about 46 per 10,000.
Wow.
Okay. So there's always a rise in stillbirth the longer you go on pregnancy. That's true of any pregnancy, singleton, twins, whatever breech. That's true. But 46 per 10,000 is about 7 times greater than 7 per 10,000, right? Okay. But the chance of it not happening, here we go again, is 99.93% chance of it not happening at 36 to 37 weeks, and 99.54% chance of it not happening at 40 weeks. So it's less than 1 in 200 chance that it's going to happen at 40 weeks. And yet we have doctors telling people that we need to induce you at 37 weeks because the risk of stillbirth is so high.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? It's ignorance. It's ignorance, fear, ruling them. And it's not honoring the informed consent model. Some people may think 1 in 200 is way too high and I don't want to take that risk. Other people think 1 in 200, I have to be induced. And what's the risk of being induced? And what's my likelihood of ending up with a fetal distress and a cesarean section because I'm induced when my babies aren't ready and my babies will end up in the NICU? So like that, these things aren't considered. The only thing that's considered is babies in the bassinet. What happens after that is not considered.
Yeah.
This is how I've determined, again, I'm not saying the individual doctor thinks this way, but this is how the system thinks.
Right.
And the system is bigger than everything. It's this blob. Yeah, it's this blob that eats everything.